All right, drum set players. So we are back and we're looking at two songs today. We're looking at Crazy Train and a new one that we're doing, Come As You Are. Both of these, the recommendations are please listen to the songs constantly. Get it in your ear so that you can kind of create the groove that you want to do, moving back and forth. It doesn't have to be exactly like I do it or exactly like the song does it, but you want to play something that makes sense. So in Crazy Train, you know that the beginning pretty much goes like this. Now, what I do to keep the time through that is I put my hi-hat on quarter notes. Now, from that point, you're going to hit your ride and your snare at the same time. Same rhythm, very similar to the toms. You're going to have both your feet doing quarter notes. So you got quarters on the bass and quarters on the hi-hat. So let me play leading right into that. 2, here I go. Now, whatever you choose to do for a fill that will lead you into the groove coming off of that, what I was doing was a double stroke roll, 16th notes on the snare drum with dynamics on the first downbeat, the ah of 2, and then 3 into 4 into. Okay, and that should lead you right into the groove you're going to play. It's a straight rock groove, so you don't want to play anything crazy. Your bass player is going dum 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 dum. So you don't want to play anything funk. So no funk at all, just straight ahead rock. So I'll hit the fill. Actually, I'll come off of the pre-verse and then hit the fill and go straight into the beat. The reason I don't do the beat that was actually on the record is because they're very fast 16th notes on the hi-hat, and I don't want that to be a struggle for you guys. So the original drummer is simply doing straight quarters on the bass drum, 16ths on the hi-hat, 2 and 4 on the snare, with 16th note fills every other bar. I don't think we can keep that tight. So if you just go to straight 8th notes, with a simple 8th note pattern on the bass drum, it'll help you keep the tempo, since the tempo is quarter note equals 138 or 139. Actually, it might be 137. But it'll help you keep that time so you don't slow the rest of the band down. All right. Chorus-wise, you can pretty much play the same thing unless you want to do, you can kind of do two different grooves during that section. You got this part. And then from there, when the guitar does this little solo riff, during there, I do straight quarter notes on the snare drum, eighth notes on the ride, with the bass drum hitting the ands of each count. So you got and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Let me demonstrate. And. If you can hit that, great. It's just an idea. You can always change it, okay? But that's both parts for that song. The rest we can definitely do in class, and it'll be a little bit easier for you to get a grip on it. But at least that should give you some ideas to practice with while we're waiting. On to Come As You Are. You let the guitar go by with its pattern, and it's a 2-measure phrase that the guitars over there are playing. So you will come in with a fill that is similar to the lead pan fill. Bum, 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 bum. You're going to do the same thing on the toms. Okay? So you got bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. And that's your verse riff. Anytime the guitars are playing that pattern, that's the groove that you're going to use. Now, when it comes to the second part where it goes bum, 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 that's a little tricky. So you're going to do a similar groove, but you're going to have to pop 16th notes on the snare drum. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. So you got 1 measure groove, 1 measure fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before going into the next section. The C section is just a straight ahead rock. Just very straight ahead. Keep it simple. Just use simple 8th note patterns on your bass drum for actually all of those grooves. And I'm telling you, it'll make playing them and staying in the pocket that much easier. Now, hopefully that gave you some good ideas for both tunes. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep rocking.